I'm Rhyhorn, Trainer Steven.
Focus on it, Sean.
And we want to be your Potown heroes, your source for all your budget Pokemon needs. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Potown Heroes, your source for all your budget Pokemon needs. I'm Rhyhorn, Trainer Steven.
Focus Scientist Sean.
And today we continue with Hype Week with Dragonstorm Hype. I definitely cannot wait for this set. There's going to be a lot of fun shenanigans coming from this set.
This set was revealed back in, March, April?
I think so.
And now it's being declared our mini set in September?
Yep. So we decided we're going to take the time, and just like Celestial Storm, we're going to break down everything that's coming out on the Dragonstorm half of everything.
And we'll try to keep it to things that will survive rotation, because this will only be out after rotation. So
exactly.
And it's irrelevant with this thing.
Yep, and just like all the other hype videos, we're going to go after the main lines unless there's something in the smaller lines that really pop out to us. So without further ado, we'll just jump right in, and we'll start off with Charizard.
This Charizard is going to have a little bit of working to do, but
this one, we can definitely come up with something for this Charizard.
Has a lot of promise. Now, is it good enough to support that promise?
Well, let's see. We've got it's a stage 2, 160 HP fire. Its ability, Resolute Flame. This Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each EX and GX on your opponent has in play. Getting something like Buzzwole, that's at least 2 plus a Lele.
So one Lele is already swinging for 160.
Yeah.
Any other GX on their field is swinging for 190, and you're hitting within ranges of all basic.
Exactly, and a lot of the metas.
GXs?
Yep, and all the meta is hitting at least, what,
120, 130?
Yeah, and it's already running at least 2, so that's going to be a good chunk right there. And then its attack is for 2 fire and a colorless. It does 130 damage, discard 1 energy from this Pokemon. So 30 more for each EX and GX, so that just gets incredibly strong. Pair this
only
with
1 energy discard. It doesn't have to be fire.
Exactly. So Kiawe, you could possibly do Mount Cornet for that colorless energy and just attach, discard it, attach, discard it, bring it back, attach, discard. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some shenanigans that happen with the Charizard, but the Charmeleon from the set also has some has a pretty good ability with it too. Stage 1, 80 HP, Burning Spirit. Once during your turn, when you play this from your hand to evolve on your Pokemon, you may discard up to the top 5 cards of your deck and attach any fire energy discarded this way to this Pokemon. Yeah.
Mallow can guarantee at least 2 of them being energy.
Oh, I'll be able to make this work. Don't worry. This is definitely This is definitely in my wheelhouse, so I'll be able to figure out something shenanigan-y with this. And then 2 fire and a colorless, flamethrower, 80 damage, discard an energy from this Pokemon.
Sadly, it's the same energy cost as Charizard, so it's rare you're going to be using flamethrower or Molten Blast.
Exactly.
When it has the same effect.
So yeah, we're definitely going to come up with shenanigans with this Charizard. All right, next up on our list is
Victini Prism Star.
Victini Prism Star. So it's got the Prism Star rule. You can only have 1 in the deck. Goes to the lost zone. Blah blah blah. Now 2 fire energy. Infinity does 20 damage times the number of basic energy cards in your discard pile, and then shuffle those into your deck.
Now might be a fire Pokemon that you can tech in with counter energy.
Yeah.
Because it needs 2 energy attachments.
Yeah, and especially with the Charizard getting rid of, or the Charmeleon getting rid of stuff when you play it. We still have access to Wish Cache, which can dump a lot of energy into the discard. What other decks deal with discard right now?
Soon to be for Alligator.
Yep. So, well, there's definitely going to be shenanigans to be had with this Victini.
I mean, right now its home is probably fire because it does have fire energy for its attacks, but this is Pokemon. It's all about testing decks.
Although, with all the Malamar decks and everything, you essentially could put this into to deal with all the metal, especially with like Malamar decks.
It'd be good counter energy Pokemon.
Yeah.
To reset all your energy back to the deck.
So yeah, this is
basic energy.
Yeah, so either this is going to be like a fire deck attacker, or it's going to be a tech in just about every other deck. Just a counter energy, you're already swinging, good to go.
Counter energy, 5 energy, you're swinging at 200 on weakness. So
Yeah. Plus 90 HP, it's not too bad.
it's frail, so it's not going to survive a return hit, but
But just that one revenge hit is all you really need and get all the energy back. This is going to be a good mid to late game.
And Darmanitan is something we're going to be trying to play here. So
Yes, indeed. We'll just jump right into that. We've got Darmanitan. 130 HP, stage 1. One fire energy, heat assist. Attach up to 3 fire energy from your hand to your fire Pokemon any way you like. Or hand to your Pokemon any way you like.
First Darmanitan in like 5 years.
I know, right? Like, this guy doesn't get a lot of love.
I think the last one was in one of the Plasma series.
But yeah, like this, Swanna, what other ones don't get a lot of TCG love? But yeah.
Well, Lady always has bad. Can't really say good. Can't really say. Can I say meh?
Just meh. I know, but it's nice we finally got a Darmanitan. So yeah,
and it's funny.
So yeah, 1 fire energy, attach up to 3 fire energy from your hand to a Pokemon any way you like. That is really good. And then for 2 fire in a colorless, Darman Assault, 30 plus flip 4 coins. This attack is 50 more for each head.
230 damage potential.
Yeah, Fliptini.
Yeah, if you miss out on the 50, at least the 2 coin flips.
Just be glad.
Average 130.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be a fun one. It's going to be very reliant on the Victini, but it'll still be a fun deck.
Heatmore probably won't see much play outside of Delphox.
Yep, so let's see what this does. 1 fire energy, or it's 110 basic, 1 fire energy, super singe, your opponent's active is now burned. That's definitely not bad. Just drop a burn with just a single fire energy.
Yeah.
That's, if you can't get Delphox set up fast enough.
The second attack's kind of reliant on burn.
It is. Because 2 fire energy, blackening breath, 120 damage, and your opponent's active. If it isn't burned, it does nothing. So yeah, this Salazzle and Delphox.
Delphox and Salazzle, that's it.
Yeah, this will definitely be a good secondary attacker for it.
But unless you have to, I'd rather pick Entei.
Yeah. Reshiram GX. This is one we've been looking forward to for a while.
Yeah.
Especially on our end. So, 100 HP GX fire. It's got
Flame Charge for colorless energy.
Yep.
Which you're probably going to be using fire, hence the rest of the attacking cost.
Exactly. But for colorless energy, search your deck for 2 basic fire energy and attach them to this Pokemon. So that gets this thing loaded up super quickly. So basically
your only problem is Gardevoir at this point?
Pretty much.
And anything water?
Yep. And then for 3 fire in a colorless, Scorching Pillar, 110, and the opponent's active is now burned. The burn's almost not necessary.
I don't know which one's going to be better, Entei or this in a burn deck.
Yeah, easily.
It hits 10 points harder, which we know the difference between 10 points can mean victory.
Yep, especially with the 20 in burn, so that's definitely going to be a good one. And now for its GX, it's 3 fire and a colorless. Vermilion GX, 180 damage. You may attach up to 5 fire energy from your hand to your Pokemon any way you like. Fire just got big.
So you got Flint, which is automatically 4. You have the Flame Charge. You already put 2 on before, plus the one you had. So attach 1. You're opening up to a GX attack turn 2. Your second turn, you're able to use a GX attack early in the game.
And then, of course, with Lady to accelerate fire energy and everything else.
You get a card in this set called Flint.
Yep.
And you can easily get 4 energy just to the field, at least.
Roughly, yeah. This thing is going to be...
So you can set up another one. You can set up your bench. You can set up...
a Charizard. Or not... Yeah, set up a Charizard.
Fire is going to revolve a lot around this Reshiram, though.
Yes, it will. This will definitely be the anchor in a lot of decks.
If you're not running Ho-Oh, you'll be running Reshiram.
Yes.
Or a combination of the 2.
Yeah, so the question is, which one is going to be...
Ho-Oh has more hit points by 10.
But this has faster setup.
This has better attacks.
Yes, this has a better setup than the Ho-Oh. So this will definitely be seeing play in Ho-Oh decks. This is definitely going to be a staple in a lot of fire-based decks.
Especially if you lead with it.
Especially if you lead. All right, so now speaking of Salazzle, we have another Salazzle to look at.
It could be kind of interesting if it weren't for Guzma seeing a lot of play.
I know. 110 HP, stage 1. 1 fire energy, flame circle, 20 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned.
And can't run away.
The defending Pokemon can't attack during your opponent's next turn. They can't attack.
That's actually better.
Yeah.
Than trying to corner them.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are you cornering them, more or less, you're making sure they can't attack. So now they have to use a Guzma to get out.
Yeah,
Or that Ranger that won't be there and after rotate. Ranger will be going to expand it, so you won't have that option to get rid of it.
Yeah, that really Guzma, Escape Rope, those are really going to be like the only 2 ways out of it. Maybe an Acerola.
And especially when you just lock their main attacker on the active.
Mm-hmm. And then for a fire and a colorless flamethrower for 80, discard an energy from this Pokemon. So flamethrowers.
So there's a lot of discards of energy. I wonder if it has something to do with Victini.
Yeah, like you almost could build a deck that's just the Charizard, the Darmanitan, the Victini, and maybe the
I know I'll be
Salazzle.
building a Reshiram. I just don't know what to pair with. I think first will probably be with Infernape, next will probably be with Charizard.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely find something to do with this. But yeah, this with all the flamethrower, you could easily just build all the flamethrower stuff, run the Victini, because yeah, I mean why not? All right, now we're gonna go into some water.
Water
with Kingdra.
Kingdra
GX. I know I ran the Primal Clash, Primal Clash one.
Yes, the half art.
Yes, and that one was really, really good, especially with Double Dragon
and with
energy.
Kingdra, it's never used a whole lot of energy before.
And they definitely kept it going. So let's see what this thing does. Kingdra, it's a 230 GX for a stage 2, which that's actually really good HP for stage 2. 1 colorless, Hydro Pump, 10 damage plus 50 more for each water attached to this Pokemon. That's really
60,
good.
60, 110, 160.
Yeah.
3 energy attached.
3 energy. You at least
the average energy in the meta right now?
Yeah, I think 4 you get a one shot on just about everything. Yeah, 210.
210. You're hitting ranges of most stage 1 GXs.
Yeah,
the relevant ones.
And then there's and I think there's something coming out in this set that might actually be able to speed up a Kingdra like extremely fast.
What gave you that idea?
Now we got a water Pokemon, reverse thrust, 30 damage. You switch it.
Poke and run away.
Yep. So 30 and switch to the bench. That's definitely not bad. Good for a hit and run style deck, which I know your brother's going to come up with. And then Maelstrom GX, 1 water energy.
This could be kind of interesting.
This attack does 40 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon.
So you're putting things you're bringing things in range of one shots.
And then
or to finish off.
Yeah, and then with Forbidden Shrine coming out and all the stuff that targets GXs and stuff, this could add up really quickly.
So what's about the magic hit point level right now to hit? 250?
Roughly.
So 40 plus 4 energy on, you're swinging 250?
Yeah.
Not to mention the smaller one from Burning Shadows now has access to sniping things on the bench for 1 energy. That Brian attack?
Yeah. Just snipe on the bench.
90, everything with a 130 is being knocked out.
Yeah, that's
a little bit of damage spread with Kingdra could be a little bit of a pain to deal with.
And I think that's a deck we're going to tackle. We're definitely going to tackle a Kingdra deck. And then anything notable with the Horsey and Sutra?
They all have Hydro Pump, and to be fair...
Hydro Pump...
Is that Kensuke Moriart? Nope.
No.
So you'll probably be running the Hydro Pump line just because, unless the other Horsey has higher hit points, which I think they both have 50.
This one has 40 and it does 20 to 1
So we know the weakness of the deck.
Yeah.
Horsey.
But yeah, you will definitely see a Kingdra deck on the channel. Next up,
Gyarados.
Oh God.
Gyarados. Where Steven is more of one for self-mill, I'm more self-infliction or flail. Gyarados.
No, please tell me this doesn't have it.
Well, it has access to putting 2 damage counters across your field. And if you can control the damage war on your field, I mean, Goose is going to be a problem with this deck, against this deck, because you're putting stuff within range of people's attacks.
Yeah. But let's see. It's 160 water Pokemon for one. Definitely a lower HP than like the GX and the other ones.
Stage 1,
that's still really
only
high.
Behind right now. I think it's only behind Steelix and Wailords.
I think so.
I think they're the only ones beating it.
All right. So ability Writhe. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, put 2 damage counters on each of your benched Pokemon.
What could you do with that?
Drifloon,
Outrage, Aggron,
Lele.
yeah. Or remember that Xerneas that just came out? Do Fairy and a Colorless, you can put all damage cards to your opponent's Pokemon. Yes, it does require heavy investment on both Water and Fairy.
Which is why you run Goodra in order to get in between.
Mm-hmm. Gyarados could be a... Gyarados has access to a really good Magikarp in the format too. Not just the... Well, we won't have Flail after this comes out. But we'll have access to a one that is does not get hit by sniping damage.
Okay.
That came out of what, Burning Shadows or no? Crimson Invasion. That's the set. The one that came with the GX.
But if we did this,
Goodra, yeah,
Goodra.
We'll come back to you on this one.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely come back. We're going right to the drawing board after this video. But yeah, this will definitely be appearing on the channel.
Lapras.
Next up, we've got Lapras. 120 HP basic.
Budget Kingdra.
Budget Kingdra. Well, let's see. 1 water energy, Aqua Bullet, 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench. That's definitely not bad. And then three colorless, Hydro Pump, 70 plus 10 more for each water attached.
It's all right. 100 damage for 3 energy. That's,
yeah.
Assuming it's all water, which it should be.
It should. And then...
Budget Kingdra.
Yeah.
Nice. But to be fair, in a Kingdra, there's actually something in this set I would actually rather have in the set instead of this one.
Yeah, because this one's good, but it needs just a little... It's good to stack the damage, but
if this were being part of a pre-release, it would have done really well.
Yes.
Outside of pre-release,
not so much.
Budget, super budget Kingdra, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Or even a support for Kingdra, because 1 water energy, you can start sniping, drop all the excess water onto this instead of the Kingdra.
Sadly, there's better setup Pokemon, though.
Unfortunately. But this might be a good tech, or just a good add-on if you need to fill that space in a water deck. All right, next up.
Especially with this, which I think Quagsire might change a lot of the water format.
Yes, it will. It definitely will.
Yes, it's frail with 120 damage. Almost anything can get a one-shot on it. But that's the thing.
But let's see how awesome this is.
It distracts from your main attackers.
Yes, it does. 120 HP, stage 1. Ability Washout. As often as you like during your turn, you may move a water energy from one of your benched Pokemon to your active Pokemon.
Watch out.
Yes.
Just Kingdra. It has a few damage cards. Switch. Move it all to inactive. Max Potion.
Except question is, what's some of the issues that you would run into with, say, using Aqua Patch?
Items in the discard.
Well, no, it's the fact that
actually having them in hand.
The fact you have to send it to a bench Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, now
you can put it onto Quagsire and
then
says,
move it up.
Move it up.
Yep.
So a lot of colorless decks, a lot of water decks, anything that runs a lot of colorless energy or a lot of it.
Oh, it's specifically a water energy, but to one of your
so you
from one bench to an active.
To Quagsire and pushes to the active.
Yep.
Quagsire, I do wish it did have a little more hit points.
And as often as you like. So if you were to do something, you know what? Let's say you Dragon Wish off Dragonair. You can just move. You could, in theory, move all of it to Quagsire. Move all the energy from your active to it. Max Potion to fully heal it. Move all the energy back and start swinging.
Quagsire is not exactly dead on the water either. It has actually a really good attack of its own, which is again Hydro Pump.
Yep, and its Hydro Pump is 3 colorless, 60 damage plus 20 more for each water attached. Still not as powerful as Kingdra, but it still is going to be like a good
120
addition.
off of 3 energy. And remember what came in Celestial Storm? What's coming in Celestial Storm?
Oh wait, no, I just realized. As often as you like move a water from your bench to active, you can't move.
Move to a bench to active, so Guzma.
It goes one way. You can't bring it back.
So Guzma, move energy to active.
Yep.
Max potion, heal however you want.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Or you can go. Actually, you can't really go Guzma Ace roll it, but if you could.
Yeah.
But
just be thankful they haven't redone dual brains. Yeah.
I don't think they do so at this point.
But yeah, this Quagsire is definitely going to be teched into a lot of water decks. It's going to lead to a lot of cheeky plays, and water's not going anywhere.
Remember Swampert just came out?
I remember Swampert just came out.
About to come out?
Yep.
That'll probably be teched with it, because Swampert has, I think, right now the best Hydro Pump attack we have.
One of them, yeah. This is definitely going to be a good tech in it. All right.
And Corso is going to be the Pokemon I think will be better than Lapras. Not because of hit points, but because I can pick any target.
Yep.
It's Hydro Pump to any target.
Yep. So now 90 HP basic, which is actually pretty good for a Corsola because they're usually what, like 60, 70?
So unless you're up against weakness, you're actually probably gonna survive a hit
easily. So one water Pokemon or one water energy Bubble Jet. It does 20 damage times the number of water energy attached to this Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon.
So average 3. And if you're worried about losing energy, Wishful Baton.
So yeah.
Put in your opponent's. You have to put it in your opponent's control. However, are you like a field boy or Wishful Baton waste their 1 of 2
exactly
just on a Wishful Baton when you're wearing a water deck.
Yeah, that pretty much makes sense. But yeah, this Corsola is definitely a better addition.
I'm taking a 1 of in it. I'm not taking Lapras. I'm probably taking Corsola.
Yep. All right, so next up we have Feebas and Milotic. Let's see.
Oh, Feebas.
Looks like a Feebas
bench barrier.
Yep, if it's on your bench, you take no damage from attacks, and then 10 for 1. That's actually not a bad. So let's check out this Milotic. 120 HP stage 1. 1 water energy, Aurora Wave, 30 damage, and the opponent's active is now confused. That's definitely not a bad attack.
No. And then 2 more energy. You're doing 40 across 3 Pokemon. 1 being the active.
This set has a lot of bench spread for water, which is really, really kind of interesting.
So we're getting Kyogre. We have this, and we have that mini Lapras, which is basically a budget Kingdra.
Yeah.
So a fun little budget deck can be around just those 3.
Oh yeah, easily. Maybe Coco.
Quagsire, Milotic, Kyogre, and Lapras.
And then maybe Coco.
Lapras being your straight up single hit one shots. This brings everything in range.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, 3 water, Aqua Split for 40 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench. That's really good.
40.
Yep. All right, next up.
No more of that 20 stuff.
Here's your favorite right here.
Wishy-washy.
Good old Wishy-washy.
I already have the deck ready. I'm waiting for this.
Of course you got the deck ready. All right, so 30 HP, ability meetup point. As long as this Pokemon's in play, each of your Wishy-Washy GX get plus 20 HP and their attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, this means a bench spot taken up for each Wishy-Washy. Just to make one Wishy-Washy super buff.
Sky Pillar?
Yeah. You have to run Sky Pillar in this deck. The only way your opponent's getting rid of him is by ability.
And then
so Greninja is pretty much the only thing weakening you.
Yep, and then 1 water energy does 20, or it does water.
It's not with Sky.
Water gun for 20.
Unless they got Field Blower, you can't be hit by Espeon's Divide attack. You can't be hit by.
Yeah.
You can't be hunted up. You mean Guzma, but Guzma gets around a lot of stuff.
But yeah, this has potentials for shenanigans. You'll definitely see this on the deck or on the channel. This is just too shenanigan-y enough to not showcase. All right, now let's look at
You will see it on the channel.
Now to check out the only fighting type in this set, Trampage.
To be fair, it's only a fighting type of part of its list.
Yeah. So fighting HP, 60 HP. 1 fighting energy, Tremor does 20 damage, and 10 more and does 10 damage to each of your bench Pokemon.
It's all right.
It's all right. Now let's get into dragons, and the one that's pretty much got us excited.
And pretty much the one that's going to cause Gardevoir to come out of hiding.
Yes, indeed. Dragonite. So, all right, let's move this down a little bit. So, Dragonite GX. It's a 250 HP Stage 2 GX. It
He's a massive GX Pokemon.
It just tied with Metagross. It just tied with...
About the upper limit of our...
of the meta, yeah.
Unassisted hit point level.
Easily. So, 1 Lightning Energy. Lightning Claw for 70. It's not too bad. A Water, a Lightning, and 2 Colorless.
You go from 70 to 200.
Yep. 200 damage, and you can't attack during your next turn.
You realize how close you are to one-shots? Anything?
That's already, like, really, really good.
And with a lot of damage spread and support, you can probably not even need other Pokemon in the deck.
Now,
get things within range.
Now, here's where the stupid happens with this. 3 Colorless Energy. Dragon Porter GX. Put 3 Dragon Pokemon from your discard pile to your bench.
So, taking a 1...
Dragon Pokemon.
So, you're going to be taking probably at least 1 Altaria, 1 Flygon, just for their abilities. And then bring another Dragonite with it.
And then pop Dragonites.
But the hardest part about this, how do you get, in Standard, how do you get 3 Pokemon in the discard so quickly?
Ultra Ball.
We got Ultra Ball, Plumeria.
Yep.
This deck might have to run Sophocles.
Yep.
Because by the time this is out, Sycamore's gone, and we really have no replacements of it at this point. Sophocles is the closest thing.
So we could bring back Como. We could bring back Altaria, Salamence. We can go for all the Stage 2s, because again, it's Dragon Pokemon. Not Dragon Basics, not Stage 1, not Stage 2, Dragon Pokemon.
Yes.
So you could have
this might change dragons for the better.
Very much so. And then are there anything special out of the lines?
To be fair, we'll probably run the Dragonair from base because why not?
The ability to play energy.
And we'll have 2 Dratini's to work on, but I like 70 hit points, but I'd rather have paralysis.
Yeah. Would rather have paralysis.
Is almost always better to have.
Yep. And then definitely the Dragon Wish Dragonair. The one energy plays as many energy as you like during your next turn.
All right, but it's not what we want.
No, we need to accelerate energy, so we're gonna go with the older.
Dragonite got probably some of the best energy attachments right now to have. Lightning and water are going to become really good energy acceleration.
Yes, they are. All right, here's your boy,
Flygon. Well, until Absol was my brother's favorite Pokemon. Prevent all effects of attacks. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks done to your Pokemon, your Dragon Pokemon, except damage.
Yeah. So
I will boast about it. I probably run the most aggressive Garchomp list right now.
Yep.
What's really the one thing holding it back?
Burn,
damage
poison.
Outside, and conditioning and effects of attacks. You can paralyze it, and it basically sits there.
It says nope.
Now Flygon says nope. And to be fair, it gives me another Stage 2. So Lucario can go search out a, Super Boost Energy? Put it on if it has to attack?
All effects, so if you try to attack it and push it back, nope.
No.
Try to paralyze it, nope.
You had to fight Garchomp one-on-one.
And you'll have to fight this one-on-one.
You know how many Pokemon can actually one-on-one try to fight Garchomp?
Not many.
Garchomp has been able to stand its ground. And this will get its longevity to happen.
All right, and then its main attack...
But
it's 2 fighting and a colorless.
But how do we get it onto the bench without having to use the line?
Dragonite?
I won't need Dragonite.
There's other ways.
There's one way, but it's in this set. We'll get to it when we get there.
Alright, so now its attack, it's 2 fighting and a colorless. Sand Tomb for 110, and they can't retreat during the next turn.
It has a great attack, has a great ability. The rest of the line sucks. That's the only thing holding Flygon back.
Yeah, because Vibrava does what? A fighting and a colorless, 50 damage, and it
has Shred, but I'd rather have Sand Tomb. Sand Tomb's actually a better overall attack, damage output too, but I want the ability.
Yeah. Altaria. We got a new one coming out.
Well, the ability is not new.
No, it's not. I think it's a reprint from that one.
The ability is. It's a 10 damage more, 10 hit points more. Has a better. It's a nicer attack in terms of usability if you ever have to. But it's not going to be used for its attack. It's used for the ability.
Yes, this one's definitely going to be a bench setter.
For each Altaria dragon hit 20 points harder.
Yep, your dragon Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active.
What was Garchom's one problem? Damage clearance.
Is the numbers.
Damage clearance is missing one damage number it can never hit before.
This is it.
Now I can.
So this will definitely see tech in a lot of dragon decks. If only for its ability.
Dragon we were running round 2.
Yep.
It can run 1 on the field all the time.
Rayquaza,
if it has room after we're done with it.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we have Drodigan. Ability, Rough Skin. If it's active, it's damaged by your opponent's attack, but 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. That's really good.
It's not. This is actually pretty good attacker.
Yeah.
And it's one of the lowest retreat costs I've seen on a Drodigan.
I know 1 retreat, which is really good.
On one of the slowest dragon Pokemon in the game.
Yeah. And then we have, for Fire, Water, and Colorless, Dragon Claw for 100.
So choose Fire, Water. For me, it'll probably be Water, because Water is better acceleration right now.
Unit energy?
As of this set.
Yeah, well, with all the Fire acceleration, you could run it Fire Heavy and this run Unit energy for the Water. Or if you're running the Water decks, run Water Heavy and use Unit energy for Fire.
We have no idea how good that Quagsire is.
Oh no, we're definitely going to be testing it out and playing and seeing what kind of shenanigans we could come up with. Next up, we've got Zekrom and Kyurem. Both have 130 HP.
Well, we're going to do Zekrom first, because...
Yep, we're doing Zekrom first. 130 HP.
Nice.
A Lightning and 2 Colorless. Shred. 70 damage, and its effects isn't... Attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Ugh, I can't read today.
There's nothing resistant to dragons, and...
Nope. So you're not hitting weakness, but you're not hitting resistance either.
I mean, it could be a nice tech for Lightning decks just to have a different typing Pokemon, but... Exactly.
And then 2 Lightning, 2 Colorless. Bolt Strike for 150. Flip a coin. If tails, it does 50 to itself.
So it was going in there for a Suicide Strike. But I can't see this outside of Lightning-based Dragon decks.
Hustle Belt.
Yeah.
And now the Kyurem, 130 basic.
Outrage. If only it were Water.
Yep. 2 Colorless Pokemon, or 2 Colorless. Outrage for 20 damage plus 10 more for each damage counter on the Pokemon, which is really good. And then 2 Water and a Colorless. Frost Spear, 100 damage, and it does 20 to one of your opponent's bench.
For 20.
That's not bad.
If only it were Water type, this thing would be amazing.
Yeah.
But this has been a dragon-based set. They're just putting Fire and Water.
To supplement, yeah. And then we've got White Kyurem GX.
Sadly, even though it has 190 hit points, it will probably be 180 hit points throughout the game.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Alright, so 190 HP basic, 1 fire, shred for 40, so unaffected by your opponent's active. And then a fire, a water, and a colorless, Enraged Blade. 80 damage, and if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, it does 80 more. So that's 160 for 3, and it just needs
but
A
it has
energy.
to have a single damage counter on it. So it'll probably be attacked with Rainbow, just so you can just go cover water.
Yep.
I am hitting for 160.
Easily.
That's why I'm saying you're not going to have 190 hit points out of the...
And now the GX, 2 fire, 2 water, and a colorless. Dragon Nova GX, 200 damage. Your opponent's active is now burned and paralyzed.
Some people thought that this attack was overkill because the paralysis kind of makes it...
Yeah, that's...
They're locking the active and they're staying burn.
Yeah.
If you can do 10 more damage, they're dying... There's a good chance they're getting knocked down and come back to your turn.
Pretty much, and only the one time.
Burn won't be as easily gotten rid of anymore.
No, it won't. Especially with a lot more stuff in the set. Alright, so... Zygarde. Might have to wait until this comes out for like a full Zygarde list, but let's see if it's actually worth putting in. 130 HP basic, which is actually pretty good. I think it's higher than the other two.
It's the same. Well, there's ones we currently have, yes, but
Yeah. One fighting energy rumble for 20, and they can't retreat during the next turn, which isn't bad. And then a fighting and 2 colorless enraged blade, 60 damage, and if this has any damage counters on it, 60 more. So 120 for 3.
yeah. And to be fair, this probably won't see a lot of play, but in decks like Zygarde or in fighting decks that have a lot of grass or psychic water weaknesses, it does carry another weakness for the same energy cost.
Yep.
Won't hit for weakness, but it could put stuff in the range of a revenge kill.
Easily.
So you goose up something for a revenge kill, like force a Glisspot in the active, where it's not usable.
Turtonator's a dragon?
Yeah, fire dragon. But you're gonna want to play this one.
All right.
You will want to play this one.
All right, so let's see. 3 fire energy, or it's 110 HP basic. 3 fire energy, explosive jet. 50 damage, and you may discard any number of fire energy attached to your Pokemon. It does 50 times yes. Yes, yes, yes,
Attached
yes,
to your
yes.
Pokemon.
Yes, yes.
It does only
yes.
3 of it has to be attached to Turtonator.
Yes.
So Turtonator's energy doesn't have to leave the field ever.
Yes. Yes, this, yes. Yes.
You know, there's been word that there's a remaining Ultra Beast missing. He might be fire type.
Ooh.
Beast String Fire. Getting a lot of energy to the field really quickly. Remember what we had in the beginning of the set? Victini?
Yes. Yes.
The only downside...
You heard it here first, or heard it here first, guys. Once Dragonstorm comes out, done. This is built.
You know where that Charmeleon could have really good play?
This.
The end game.
Yeah.
Because when your deck's almost all fire energy, what could you do then? Drop Charmeleon, 5 fire energy to the field to itself? Yeah, it makes a Guzma target. Oh well. Because if they don't play Guzma, you have access to 250 damage attack.
But even then, Kiawe?
Kiawe. Kiawe, Reshiram, Darmanitan.
Yeah, it's going to be really easy to load up fire energy.
I think Darmanitan Turtonator just be that guy.
Yes. You will see this deck on the channel. I will build it. This will be a fun rogue deck, but I call dibs. This one's mine. And mine alone. All right.
It's Steven's decision outside of Steven's decision deck.
Yes. So, yes. yes. I will run the spiky turtle. All right. So, next up, we have Drampa.
It's
not bad. So, let's see. 1 colorless, or it's 120 HP basic. Not bad. 1 colorless.
So, it's possible in every dragon deck you can put it into.
Easily. So, colorless, Dragon's Wisdom, 20 damage, attached to basic energy from your discard to one of your dragon Pokemon.
This will only be used in dragon decks, obviously.
Obviously.
And it will only be, it can be used in any dragon deck.
Yep.
But unless Latias is too slow, this would be the answer.
Oh yeah, we'll be able to figure it out.
Or Latias is limited basic, this one does not.
And then 3 colorless, Hyper Voice for 80 damage.
It's alright.
It's alright. Alright, so next up we have more Komos.
I'm still working on a deck list for this. I don't like how they split the energy, but it's whatever. So lightning and fighting or something I've got to work with.
Yeah, we'll be able to make
with
it
all
work.
the fighting tech we're not having after rotation.
Yeah, we'll be able to figure it out.
But
so, a lightning and a colorless, or it says stage 2, 160
I wonder
HP.
how close I can get that to that 30 hit point level left. So you just throw on health about for one shots.
I swear Hustle Belt will be my downfall with you.
Hustle Ball just made Flail good again.
I think Hustle Belt just became your new 2/2 Clay doll. Alright, so Como. A lightning and a colorless. 60 or guard press for 60 during your opponent's next turn. Any damage done to this Pokemon is reduced by 30. That's not bad.
That's always good to be able to reduce damage, especially when you're weak to Gardevoir.
Yes, indeed.
Gardevoir isn't seeing much play right now, but because Dragonite's seeing a lot of play, and with the recent release of a GX, we might see a problem with Dragonite having freer trait.
Easily. And now, fighting in 2 colorless, Enraged Uppercut. 90 damage. If this Pokemon has 8 or more damage counters on it, it does 120 more damage.
So if I can get 130 damage counters on that, Hustle Ball becomes active. I'm one-shotting everything.
Everything.
So the attack alone does 210, so I was on 8 damage counters on it. 5 more, I'm hitting... what? 270?
Oh, God.
Just the sheer clutch of this is hilarious. Can I get it to 130 damage out of 60? 160?
None of these during opponent's next turn.
Reduce, reduce, reduce. It wouldn't be improbable maybe, but not impossible.
I'm just checking to make sure it didn't have a bide. Because if it has a bide or a flail, no. You are forbidden.
If one of those ever ends up with a bite attack, you will see that on the channel.
And that is the day that will scare me.
It has 50 hit points.
Now we got a Swablu with 50.
It has 50 hit points, not 60, like it says.
Yep. So it's got 50 HP.
But this will become the new Swallow because that has better attacks than what we have.
Yep, because single colorless, draw a card. Double colorless, peck for 20. Not bad.
One more card versus the stuff we've had. I think, there was one that put things asleep, which I think was the only other good one, but I think that was expanded, so.
Yeah, the pair song.
Oh, items.
Yep, no.
This is fast.
Yeah, it really isn't a big set.
Aqua Patch is returning.
Yep, so Aqua Patch is coming back.
Let's go with the ones that are coming back.
All right, Switch Buoy.
Switch for water Pokemon.
So, trainer item, switch your active water Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, then heal 30 damage from the Pokemon you move to your bench. That's not bad.
If only Gucha were water type.
I know. And then play as many items. So you essentially, you could be that player and just heal everything just using these. Maybe bring him back with Florges. Maybe.
Could be used a lot in Kingdra.
Oh yeah, easily.
Switch. Move energy to active.
I mean that switch.
It's water Pokemon, not water energy, so you have to be a water Pokemon.
Exactly. Next up, we've got Flint. Which
discard 2 cards from your hand, and well, we already play Ultra Ball. Who cares?
So yeah, discard 2 cards from your hand in order to play this.
Search your deck for up to 4 energy, and put them in your hand.
Yeah, 4 fire energy.
Yes.
Reveal them, put them to your hand. Shuffle the deck. You may play as many. So you, in theory,
can go. Remember the Reshiram from the beginning?
Yeah.
This will be played in Reshiram.
Yeah, 4, 8, 12. You essentially could grab 4, 8, 12, 16. It's just a matter of getting them onto the field.
So if you have 2 Flints in hand, you're golden. With 2 other cards in hand, you're good.
Oh yeah. So this actually might be a way around Lady with fire decks.
And it won't be as dependent on Kiawe.
Yep, that too.
I mean, turn 1 Kiawe is nice, but turn 2, you don't want it anymore.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next up we have Dragon's Talon. Ooh, I like this.
I thought with the new Power Creep Garchomps getting, I thought about putting that in the deck instead.
Well, let's see what it does real quick.
Because remember when I said you're going to have to fight Garchomp one-on-one?
Yeah. Oh, this makes it one-on-one. Let's see. Attach a tool, Pokemon. Okay. If the Dragon Pokemon this tool card is attached to your active and is damaged by an opponent's attack, put 3 damage counters on the opponent's active. That's not bad.
No. And remember when I said Garchomp? What's the one problem with Choice Band?
It only hits GXs.
That hits anything that tries to hit Garchomp.
Yeah, easily.
And when I play down a Flygon where you're forced to hit it one-on-one, you're taking 3 regardless.
Yeah, that's fun. Kiawe's getting a reprint.
Blaine will be used primarily in fire decks as basically the new Maxi Archie type card.
Yeah, well, let's see what it does. Blaine's Explosive Battle. You can play 1 supporter. For each of your fire Pokemon in play, draw 2 cards.
So this, yeah.
So
I will say Lele would make really good use of this card because you Ultra Ball down to Lele. Lele plays for Blaine.
Well, then
automatic 12 cards in your hand.
That's 10. Remember, Lele's not fire.
Well, okay, 10. So what? 10 cards. Fire just gained a Sycamore. A little bit harder to pull off, but it's still mass draw card.
But even then, the fact that it's just a supporter.
It's the first Blaine card in almost 20 years.
Although I will admit, I'm kind of hoping they bring back like the Blaine's quizzes. You remember those, right?
Do you really want to play Blaine's Quiz 3 Nut with me? Or Blaine's Challenge?
Yeah, we would never lose with that deck.
No, we wouldn't, ever. But what do you think that would be a supporter, though, nowadays?
I know. But yeah, I actually think they need to come back with the Blaine's quizzes, but this Blaine
Or
is definitely
rename
going
it
to be
just
fun.
slightly so they don't ruin the originals, so you can still use the originals as trainers?
Although, imagine this shenanigan, using, oh, I'm just glad this didn't come out like years ago. Back when we had the Detour Jirachi. That's 20 cards going to the hand.
To be fair, you would have to have one card left. You had to be the only card in your hand.
Well, no, Detour, all it was if you played a supporter this turn,
Copy the effects, yeah.
copy the effect as the copy of, or the effect of this attack. So you're drawing 10, assuming since
20.
the Jirachi.
You're drawing a 30-year deck.
Yeah.
Just be careful not to mill yourself with it.
Although
Because it is your supporter for the turn, you won't be able to make sure there's one card left when you do it.
Although if you were to do just a single Dragonair, play Blaine, grab 10 cards, use Dragon Wish. Next turn, play the 7 fire energy you just drew.
Yeah.
Plus any more you get from another Blaine that you're bound to draw when you're drawing 10 cards. All right, so next up we have Zinnia. Play 1 supporter per turn, blah, blah, blah. Attach 2 basic energy cards from your hand to one of your dragon Pokemon.
So long as a Pokemon's knocked out during the last turn.
Yep. Oh, wait, yeah, you can only play this if one of your Pokemon is knocked
I'm just going to say, what's one of our staples, what's for the most knocked out Pokemon we have?
Vulpix.
Yeah, both get knocked out, attached to energy.
I like it.
In a dragon deck, let's say White Kyurem, it could be a way to get out the water energy. Or you have Flint, go get the 2 fire energy.
Yep.
And force attach them. Attach water for turn.
Yeah.
And you're loaded up. All you need to do is be hit.
And then...
Or you just open up the GX attack.
And then, of course, Garchomp.
Yeah.
This just make Garchomp a little stronger.
Well, the next card I'm probably be using a lot more than that one.
Oh, yeah.
Lance.
So next up, Lance.
Probably...
Ooh, I love the art on this one.
I like this card. Especially in decks and can grab for it. That's not a Lele.
Yep, so it's this. We got another Prism supporter. You can only play this if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn.
Vulpix.
All right, so Vulpix. Search your deck for 2 Dragon Pokemon and put them onto your bench.
Garchomp. The cards are now on.
Altaria, Flygon.
Flygon, Garchomp.
Dragonite. Yeah, I could see some shenanigans happening with Lance.
Does require sacrifice of a prize,
Pokemon,
but to be fair,
1 prize for 2 Stage 2 GXs. Yes, please.
And you can actually start moving, playing in the game.
Yes, please.
And they come from the deck.
Yep. And now to get to stadiums.
Burn shall never go away.
No, it will not.
Water will not heal the burn this time.
The Walla Volcano Park. Each player's burned Pokemon remains burned in between turns, even if the coin flip is heads.
That
Burn
sounds
does not
like
go
a
away.
really nice little Pokebody from back when.
Yes, indeed.
Heatran?
Yeah, Heatran.
And Magmortar both had this ability.
Now the question, it still goes away.
Nope.
Would it go away if you retreat?
If you retreat, that forces you to go to the bench.
Yeah. So as long as we keep them in the active, we're good.
And Devoured Field and Brooklyn Hill are staying.
Yep, Brooklyn Hill and Devoured Field. So I have this weird feeling that it's going to be like Celestial Storm on, or possibly Ultra Prism up for the next rotation. You know what, let's see how close I was. My guess is going to be Ultra Prism on for the 2020 season.
What was our January set?
Our January set was Ultra Prism.
So, but that'll be next year. That's a whole year away. Let people play with their Lele's a little longer.
Yeah, let them keep their Lele's a little longer.
It'll probably release as a tin by then.
Yeah, easily.
So it stays in format. But
all right, so that was Dragonstorm.
I do want them to be playing GXs more because that means Charizard gets a little bit of play. So long as people are playing GXs, Charizard will see play.
Oh yeah, easily. And then yes.
So yeah, there's our.
I'm building this deck.
There's our take on Dragonstorm.
Yeah,
It'll be like Shining Legends. It will be changing a lot of the format.
It'll cause format.
God of War and Grass decks to come out of the woodwork, and not to mention water decks.
Water just got a big boost. Fire just got a big boost. Dragon got a huge boost. In just those 3 types, but they just got a huge boost, which just might be that little edging necessary to take care of Buzzwole. Just maybe.
Well, did you? Oh, what is it? That Slazzle?
Yeah. Let's see.
If you can get it going early enough, you can lock one in the active. Well, just prevent it from attacking.
Yeah,
Any Pokemon, doesn't matter what it is, so long as we get hit by the effects of the attack.
Yeah.
And Ben Spoon's going, so that leaves abilities to do it.
We'll definitely come up with a lot of shenanigans, especially with stuff in this set. The shenanigans are just screaming at us. But either way, that was our breakdown of Dragonstorm. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And also, please let us know what cards from this set have you guys got you hyped. What stuff? What gears got you turning? Let us know down in the comments below. While you're in the comments, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Become a Potown hero yourself. Hit us up on PTCGO. We are Po_Town_Heroes. And also be sure to hit us up on Facebook. Facebook.com/PotownHeroes. As always, may all your games go well and may the top deck be in your favor. Till next time.